Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vern Gauthier. This is my brother and business partner, Jeff Gauthier. And we own and operate Fit For You Health Club in Traverse City, Michigan. I would like to start out by saying we're very honored to be here tonight. Being relatively new, only being with NPE for a little over 12 months. In the last 12 months, listening, learning, and admiring the NPE greats, such as Tony Maslin, Mike Stair, Jeff T, Coach, and so many more. We've really grown to appreciate the passion, the persistence, and the hard work that these guys have put into their businesses and their lives. And the rewards have been very grateful. I would like to coin a phrase from a movie right now, because it makes a good point. So I'd like you to imagine, if you will, you have a backpack on. It's a very large backpack, and it comes around the front of your shoulders. And you're going to put your entire business into your backpack. We start with the little things. Put the paper, the pencils, the notebooks into your backpack. Let's move on to the bigger things. We'll put the computers, the printers, the filing cabinets into your backpack. Move to the smoothie bar. We'll put the smoothie machine, the coffee machine, and all the supplements into your backpack. Now let's move out on the weight room floor. Let's put some of the weight equipment into your backpack. No, let's put all the weight equipment into your backpack. Now your backpack is getting heavy. It's really starting to pull on your shoulders. But you're not done. Let's move into the cardio area and put each piece of cardio equipment into your backpack. Now your backpack is heavy. Now it's really starting to pull and it's starting to drag a little bit. But you're not done. Let's take each and every employee and stuff them into your backpack. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how Jeff and I carried our business for the last 25 years. We carried it hard and heavy, and it drug a little bit. But we were the only ones that could carry it correctly. Now imagine putting your family into your backpack. Imagine putting your friends into your backpack, your personal life into your backpack. They won't fit. And that's a shame. Over the last 12 months, what NPE has taught us is to take those employees out of your backpack, put them all in a row, and give them each their own backpack, and teach them how to wear that backpack correctly and with pride. And we've done that. And I'm very happy to say we can now fit our family into our backpack. We can now fit our friends into our backpack. Ladies and gentlemen, we can now fit our entire personal lives into our backpack. And it feels good. I'd like to take you back to 1986 to really paint a picture of how far we've come with NPE. Take you back to 1986. I was 21, Jeff was 27. I am now 45 and he is 52. We've been at this quite some time. A sample day went something like this. Let's see. Been at this quite some time. Jeff and I knew that hard work will get you everything that you desire. And that still holds true today. But what we didn't have was a plan. We had a passion to be professional bodybuilders. With that passion, we knew we'd get where we wanted to be. Being competitive bodybuilders, we learned an astronomical amount about training, nutrition, and how to get the body to respond. So we became very popular and very well known in our communities. I'm very proud to say that we continued up the bodybuilding ladder all the way to professional status, finding out all too quickly that the cushy life of the professional bodybuilder was not panning out. But what was the business. The business grew right around us because we were good at what we did. A sample day, well actually we started out in 2,400 square feet. This was our first ad that we ever did, January 1986. We both held full-time jobs because the gym couldn't pay us. A sample day went kind of like this. I would open the gym at 6 a.m. Jeff and I being the only employees, it was common to see us cleaning the showers, cleaning the toilets, answering the phones, and selling the memberships. We did training at that time, but it wasn't for money. We did it for the courtesy of the members. At 2:30, Jeff would get out of his job and he would come to take over the night shift, making sure that all the members were taken care of, the place was clean, and the memberships were sold. I would go to work from 3 o'clock to 11, and then we would start the whole day over again. It was tough, but from our upbringing, we knew that hard work would pave the way. So, skipping forward 20 years, we find ourselves in the center of Traverse City, an 11,000 square foot building. Everything was great. Our location was perfect. Our business doubled. We then had 3 full-time personal trainers, 2 of them being Jeff and I. We had 6 independent trainers that paid us on a monthly basis according to their income. We had 3 front desk receptionists. We continued to invest in our business, and within the first year of being in that building, we were able to increase it up to 15,000 square feet. Everything was great, except Jeff and I were so busy, we couldn't turn around. We couldn't enjoy it. We were just too busy. Our sample days got tougher. We were up at 2:45 a.m. Grab a shower, pack my lunch, grab breakfast, off to the gym. We would take our first client at 5 a.m. We struggled to make payroll. We struggled to make our bills. We always got it. We always did it, but we struggled. Till one day, Jeff told me about a guy that he read about in Club Industries that could help us build our personal training department. And I thought, are you crazy? Are you crazy? We can't turn around now. How can we actually take more personal training? But I trusted Jeff. So I reluctantly agreed to a webinar with a guy named Sean from NPE. It was our first webinar too, by the way. Well, looking back now, I see that Sean put us through AutoCloser. He asked us some very embarrassing questions that in 25 years of business, we should have been able to answer very confidently. Well, with those questions, he also offered a solution. And the solution was going down to Florida and starting our journey with 3 days of training. Well, needless to say, we were on a plane and we went to Florida. Our first day in Florida, they made us take our backpacks off. And we had to dump them out on the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, we had strategically packed these backpacks for 25 years. How are we going to get this back into these backpacks? This was crazy. We were standing there in our skivvies. We were very overwhelmed. Well, the next morning over breakfast, Dick knew that we were overwhelmed, and he said something to me that I will always remember. It was very simple, but I'll always remember it. He said, "Eat your elephant one bite at a time." And we've done just that. We've taken every campaign and every program that NPE has offered us, and we have implemented it one bite at a time. Jeff, would you now tell us exactly what we've changed and how we've changed our business?
Yes, I will. Whoa. But before I get going here, I'd like to tell you, if you don't get anything else from Vern and I, whether we win or lose here, let us inspire you. Because hard work, we've proved, will get you a long ways. But hard work to own your job, is it worth it? So here we are, in Florida, in our skivvies. I don't have a problem with that. I was a bodybuilder. I didn't mind being in my skivvies. I did mind having the business laid out all over the floor. So we started with NPE in the C4 program. They challenged us with quite a few things. Vern told you we were in a lot of training. Well, they challenged us for me to get out of training in 30 days. Vern to get out in 60 days. First thing we needed to do is hire an admin. Okay, where are we going to come up with the money for that? Well, we listened to them. We got home, first move we made was hire an admin. Okay? Next thing we did was we reconstructed our org chart to get all independent contractors out of the training department. Here's what our org chart looked like when we went to Florida. You can't see that top one, but that's the janitor that actually reported to me. So our org chart was all over the place. Now, once we reconstructed that, here's phase one, personal training department. I took over the director's position. Phase one of everything else. We started understanding how the org chart worked. We moved on. We got totally out of training. I was out in 30 days and I was working the sales. I was also running the personal training department. Put all job description into effect. Hired a personal training director. We had a great gym manager, so we started moving him into the position. As I actually learned the position, I taught him along the way. So by the time I got the job down, I had him trained, and we moved on. Hired our second admin to help us run the personal training department. Found out just how valuable an admin was. Hired 7 new trainers and filled their schedules. Now this is all in about a 3-month period. Vern's getting out of training, he's moving into sales. Hired a personal training director to help us pre-qualify clients so that we could serve them better. Implemented auto closer. Purchased and implemented Rainmaker. Moved into phase 2. Our org chart was starting to develop. I was moved up into the CEO position. We actually had something established. Now remember, we've been in business 23 years, and we didn't have an original org chart when we started. We moved farther. Started a wellness department. Developed a marketing department. You would think we would have had all this 23 years in business. Started performance-based bonuses to help incentivize our trainers. We have 29 employees, not including us. So our overhead is high, but we're making it. We have now upgraded to VIP members with MPE and are very proud to be here. Implemented phase 3 in our org chart. We were there, or at least we believe we're well on our way. So things are coming together very well for us. 1 year ago, our training department brought in $12,000 to $15,000. $15,000 on a good month. Now we had all those independents in there, so we had a lot of confusion in our training. So once we cleaned that out, we reestablished it today, and we put this together in August. So our training department was bringing in on the average of about $50,000 per month. We had some substantial growth. Smoothie Bar brought in about $2,500 a month. Smoothie Bar brings in on an average of $4,200 a month now. Fitness department averaged about $800 a month. Fitness department today brings in on an average of $2,000 a month. Had no wellness department. Our sales, whoever was available, front desk employees, Vern, me, anybody that was available would sell memberships. As far as personal training, we didn't have anything as far as sales there. They just came to us because we were that good. They would come to us looking for personal training. They knew we could get them there. Today, our wellness department has an average of 75 to 80% close rate on memberships and personal training. We had no marketing department. Our marketing department was, well, Vern, what should we put on a deal for this month? And then we'd move forward. Now, we have an average of 12 evergreen campaigns at all times, implementing 1 personal training campaign and 1 membership every month. This is a sample of our evergreen campaigns. We have 10 lean boxes each month. We have a minimum of 3 physician letters go out per month. We try and line up 2 strategic alliance partners per month. We have 2 emails, newsletters. We have 1 print newsletter going out. You can read the rest of it. I'm running out of time here, but we've got that all implemented in place every month. 1 year ago, our total sales in business, remember we've been in business for quite a while, So it was pretty good. Our amount was $740,000, $745,000. This year, our sales, this year, our projection has us breaking the 7 figures. Overall growth of 33%. When you're in business for 23 years, to be able to grow 33% in 1 year, pretty amazing. We feel pretty proud of that. Year ahead projections, with our infrastructure totally in place, we have projections of overall 80% growth in our business. One of the best things that we've done is I want everybody in here to hold your hand up wide. Hold it up high. Fold your thumb in. Got that? That's how many days a week I work now. Thank you very much.